PokeLive here, and happy Turkey Day 2024. We have hit the holiday season in Animal Crossing New Horizons. This event runs all day on Turkey Day. It is going to be November 28th this year, and for the sake of this video, I did time travel just so I could make it in time for you guys to enjoy and not miss. It is such a good one. So stop what you're doing, go play Animal Crossing New Horizons, run to the plaza, and you get to meet Mr. Franklin here. He is a little turkey, and I love this event because we get to celebrate with our villagers. So Franklin will give you a little menu that you have to go find, and the first one is the clam chowder. It's super easy. You just have to find 3 manila clams, and I just did this super quickly because I want you guys to go experience it for yourselves. But once you find them, you bring them back and you get to enjoy this little feast with them. He cooks it, but don't worry, it does get a little bit more advanced because once you get through the main courses, you do have to find a secret ingredient to make it even better. And this is such a great event because it is a scavenger hunt, and I know Animal Crossing fans just want more mini games in the game overall. It's something that we want to see in the future, and I think that having a scavenger hunt like this is just so great. I wish there were more of them, but this is why we need to enjoy this one. The next is a pumpkin pie, which I thought was kind of a weird order. I feel like the pumpkin pie should have been last, but we're just going by what Mr. Franklin wants. He will always tell you the ingredients, and of course you can look them up. There's tons of websites that show them and each year and what the ingredients are. And if you do bring him the wrong thing, he will tell you that it's not what he was looking for. But don't worry, you can go up to him and ask him as many times as you need in case you forget those ingredients. But you just keep doing this. You bring it back to him, and it does put you through that same screen with the let's cook, and then you get to enjoy it with your little villagers. Again, it is just the cutest thing. And I wanted to put together a walkthrough of this event just in case anyone was struggling with it or just overall forgot about it. I mean, like I've said in so many of my videos, and my goodness, that pumpkin pie looks pretty good minus those seeds on the end there. I don't know how I feel about it, but I've been saying that New Horizons to me feels abandoned, and that was a huge motivator for my channel. I wanted to just keep this game alive. It is a Nintendo bestseller for a reason. It is that good. So we've made it to the next dish. If you can't find any items, just be mindful that you can ask your residents. They will trade you something for them. I just happen to have a ton of mushrooms, so it was very easy for me to make this dish. I have more of like just a very cozy cottage core type island, but again, if you don't have them, don't worry. And Franklin will randomly start asking you for more things from previous dishes, again, just to enhance these recipes and make them a mouth-watering dish. So I've given him these pumpkins. I love this little screen, and my view is a little weird there. I have this giant cliff right outside of my residence center. As always, I tell you guys, I put my residence center in the wrong place, so I tried to make it look isolated, and I'm always in like the weirdest view whenever there's an event in the plaza, so I apologize for that. Again, don't panic if you don't have the ingredients. There's always a way to get them. You can ask your villagers. The game knows. I mean, it's not going to just kind of send you on the scavenger hunt when, you know, it knows you don't have any of these. So don't panic if you don't have them. You can absolutely find a way to get them. Like I said, this one was super easy for me to make because my island is loaded with those mushrooms. But if yours isn't, you will still get a chance to make it, make your villagers happy. And this is just the coolest thing because I finally have almost all of like my favorite residents. I'm just missing Anka and Bob, but I have all cat characters, and it's just even cuter. I've totally redone my island throughout this whole channel. I've literally demoed the entire thing and rebuilt it. I'm so happy with it, and it just feels so cozy. So we've hit this last item. It's the Monier, and I really wasn't completely sure how to say that, but I think it is Monier. And with this one, you need a dab and a sea bass. And what I found absolutely hilarious, for the sake of this video, I just filmed me catching them. It took me so long to find a sea bass. I actually had to use bait. And if you guys know, you know, that is the easiest fish. It is the most dreadful of them all. And I just laughed. It literally took me like 15 minutes to spawn a dang sea bass. So we got it. Don't worry. But once, you know, again, you bring it to Franklin, you cook, you have this beautiful dish. Look at all four. I mean, I think this is one of the better holiday events just because it is a true scavenger hunt. Here's where it gets good, because that was pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie, it did not take me too long. But the next part is he wants you to take it even further, and each item has a secret item. So this is where they're like more advanced items. Like you'll have to go find a scallop, you'll have to find a Dungeness crab, things like that, and you'll have to bring it back to him, and he will kind of recook it and just reamp up the dish and make it that much better. So again, guys, if you do find yourself bored in the game, I totally empathize with you guys. I've hit a point where I sometimes struggle with what to do, and that is another huge motivator for making these videos. I just love keeping some ideas out there so we never get bored. There's always something to do. With this one, I actually tried trading Kiki. Now, I will say, if you are struggling with finding a resident to trade with, they do have to be in their home. If you go up to them when they're outside in the plaza, they will never have the items that you need. You do have to go inside of their house in order to get them, and you're not guaranteed to get the item that you actually need. But don't worry, just keep trying. You will eventually find it. And again, if you're struggling, just use one of the resources. I will put up a few images on the screen, just kind of showing you what the secret item is. You'll have to do some digging around in the ocean, which again, gives us something to do. I want to say this full entire thing took me from start to finish roughly about an hour, but that's great because that's a perfect time to game. Gaming for anything more than an hour sometimes can be tedious, but this should in fact take you roughly about an hour. And if you struggle, don't worry, just watch this video. All the items are very attainable and it's just so cute. We're going into the holiday season. I've put the Halloween event on my channel last month. If you missed that, you can always time travel back. That's one good thing about this game that I love, is that you can time travel forward and backwards as many times as you want. You can keep doing this literally every day if you like it. Just be mindful if you are busy on the actual holiday, which I mean, come on, most of us are eating probably a good amount of food. Don't worry, you can time travel. Like I said, full transparency, I did for the sake of this video, just so that I could actually enjoy the holiday in real life. But again, just be careful. Make sure if you do time travel, it is the current year. Again, that is November 28th. All of these sources online do have different years, so make sure you are in the current one. And again, I am really sorry that this video took so long. It's just how long the event is, which is great. I encourage everyone to do this, at least experience it once, especially more advanced players, even beginner-friendly players. There are things to do in this game. They are repetitive year after year. Again, it does take you a little bit of time, especially if you don't have luck finding those items right off the bat. I certainly didn't. I really had to go do some digging around, so definitely encourage it. It is fun. As you can see, Kiki here finally gave me what I needed, which was awesome. So again, if you find yourself doing this scavenger hunt and you're just getting frustrated because you can't find what you need, just keep going outside of the resident's house and back in. It kind of just like does a little bit of like a respawn. So they will trade you eventually the items that you need. So don't worry, just keep doing it. And then once you bring the final item to Franklin, he will end this little scavenger hunt. He will make all the meals great. And you also unlock some really cool items. Again, if you're trying to collect everything, this is how you get the holiday items. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. Again, I'm sorry it was a little bit longer, but I wanted to do a full kind of just run through as quickly as I could, not giving away too much because I want you guys to get out there and go experience it. The holiday season is so fun in this game. I love it. I can't wait to do more of them. You're going to see me next month. You're going to see me on the New Year's event. You are going to see them all. I'm going to encourage you to try it out. If you've missed any of the previous ones, check out them on my channel. Feel free to time travel if you missed it. It's no big deal. We all do it. Don't feel guilty, but get out there, give this a try. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.